allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. Pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. I tell you what threw me off on the national pledge. I was already dreading the Texas pledge. I didn't get my mind. So we've always had it forever on the wall at the school, so I've always struggled with the Texas flag. All right. Thank y'all for being here. We've only got one public comment. It is from Mr. Knott. So, Paul, you got 3 minutes.
3 minutes. Okay, Ricky, here we go. Thank you.
Total, not for each one of your.
Move this right here. No, thank you. First of all, I'm here really to thank you for the support that Type E gave to the Christmas parade. It was an outstanding parade. There was an estimated 4,300 people along the route. And I want you to refer to this orange color sheet and the side that says people behind the scenes. Everyone should have one of these. I put it inside the chamber directory. And there was 66 people who gave their time to put on this parade. And you can see that there was 11 police and 8 fire. So let's say those are paid personnel, and they were very visible along the route. That means there's like 47 others who no one saw. They're just behind the scenes, doing registration, being our starters, being the judges. So it's a community-wide event. And from my reading social media, I think this year's parade had a lot to do with just helping Keene have a little pride in itself. And it's a big deal. And I want to get to that in just a second, but I wanted you to see, and then on the other side of this, what I want you to see is not only Type A and Type B board, we their support of $2,600 from each board, but also we had $2,000 from Pinnacle Bank, $1,500 from Oliver, and then all those others contributed also. The minimum contribution is $130, and we do have quite a few of those, but we were able to make our budget and pay for the fireworks, but I wanted to thank you for that. Okay, I'm here for this reason, and that is this yellow sheet of paper. And what we're gonna have to do for next year's parade, and I'll just go there right now. You know, parade's a big deal, 4,300 spectators, and we really need to ensure the safety of those people. And all of our vests have lost their reflectivity. The vests are worn by the starters and other safety people. We need more signage, we need more flashlights. So if you could put in your budget, I'm asking you to put in your budget for next year, I'm asking Type A also, that we go up to $3,000. You've given us $2,600 the last 2 years, but we just need a little bit more money, and it's for safety. None of this goes to meals, planning meetings, breakfast, review breakfast, none of that. It all goes right back into equipment we need, mostly for safety. So here's the budget recommendations and requests from the Keene Chamber to the Type B board. And it's on this yellow sheet of paper. Business Expo coming up February 25th. You've given us for many years $2,000 to $2,500. You gave $2,500 last year. Do you have a question? No, it's not. That's something else. So asking for $2,500, and I think that should be in your budget already. But for next year, the membership directory, Keene Chamber Banquet, and the Christmas Light Parade, that would be the 2024 budget. And membership directory, real quick, on our 2017 directory, you were going to pay and did pay about $1,200 Type A and Type B for the back cover, inside last page and back cover. We ran out of room last year, so instead of charging you $1,000 each or $1,200 each, you just had the back page only for $500 from Type A and $500 for Type B. So that's what we're going to be asking for our 2024-25 directory, is just $500 from Type A and Type B. And then You've done $750 for the chamber banquet for a long, long time, and then we're asking for $3,000, an increase of $400 for the parade. So that will be our request. Yes, Mrs. Schramm, you're right. And we've got to come back another time for the flags. But I don't see that increasing either from all the other fundraising that we have. That's right. So, okay. That's all I have to say. Thank you for your support, Type B.
Y'all do a good job.
Couldn't do things without you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
We appreciate it, and that'll just, when budget time comes, we'll put those in and talk about them then and vote over them. All right, excited about having a new board member? So, Mayor Parrish is here to swear in Daniel Gaden as our new 4B board member. So however we need to do that. Ready?
Somebody want to take a picture of him being sworn in for his record? You want a picture, right, you? All right, Daniel, I'm going to read you a statement of officer, and then we're going to do the oath of office. So if you will face me and just raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
Daniel Gathings,
Do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I have not directly or indirectly paid,
that I have not or directly or indirectly paid,
offered, promised to pay,
offered, promised, or paid,
contributed, or promised to contribute
contributed, or promised to contribute
any money or thing of value,
any money or thing of value,
or promised any public office,
or promised
any public office,
any public office,
or employment for the giving
or employment for the giving
or withholding of a vote
or withholding of a vote
at the election
at the election
at which I was elected,
at which I was elected,
or as a reward
or as a reward
to secure my appointment or confirmation,
to secure my appointment or confirmation,
whichever the case may be,
whichever the case may be,
so help me God.
so help me God. Sorry, I'm nervous.
You want to go ahead and sign that one?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
All right, and now we're going to perform the oath of office. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. In the name and by the authority of the state of Texas,
In the name and authority of the state of Texas,
I state your name,
I, Daniel Gathings,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will faithfully execute the duties
that I will faithfully execute the duties
of the office of Type B EDC Board
of the Type B EDC Board
of the state of Texas,
of the state of Texas,
and will, to the best of my ability,
and will, to the best of my ability,
preserve, protect, and defend
preserve, protect, and defend
the Constitution
the Constitution
and laws of the United States
and laws of the United States
and of this state,
and of this state,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Go ahead and sign right there.
Golf clap. Just sitting here.
Congratulations.
Thank you, ma'am.
Mayor,
Good.
thank you for coming today to do that for us. Daniel, if you'll take your spot on the end of the bench,
You can sit right here.
or
Yeah,
either
we-
one, which
we have
spot
a-
is his?
We have an open chair.
Is it over there? Okay. That end of the bench.
We got a frozen chair just for you.
I know Daniel well from the school. He's a hard worker, a go-getter, and so Daniel, thanks for being willing to join us. We appreciate it.
Thank you for the opportunity.
All right, Brother Charles, I didn't know if you were here, and I saw you walk in. Let us know about last month.
Good evening. Good afternoon, Board.
Afternoon.
Good to see you. All right, this is for December. And it'll be the good news in regards to that in your packet that you have. We've been right near the target of our goal, which is 25% being the third month of the new year, budget year, we are coming at 23.5%. Even though the market on the outside world saying that sales supposed to be down, we still getting a substantial amount of revenue for the target for our revenues. For the expenditure side, we've been very steady with that, well under the budget at 15.6%. We've been coming at, right now, year-to-date of December, $40,000 and about $900, which is very good because our target is once again at 25%, and we are coming in at 15.6%, which is well below and very favorable for that month. One of the things to note is that with that being said, there are some things that is good news toward the money market account. On the second page, as you can see, we are coming at $479,850 in comparison to last year, which is $396,833. The projection line is going straight up in our money market account, which is very good. That'll give us some substantial amount of consideration of what we can do with the funds that we will have going forward. If there be any projects or any other ideas or things that you're looking forward to. Our money market account, as of note, as of this date, is a little over the 500,000 at this time because of the amount of other portion of revenue that came in as of today. So that'll be reported in our next month's financials. If you have any questions, I'm here for any.
Any questions or discussions? Numbers look good.
I'll make a motion to approve the budget.
Second.
Troy, motion, Moses, second. All those in favor, right hand? And it's unanimous.
Thank you
Thank you,
so
Charles,
much.
appreciate it.
Absolutely.
All right, hope you had a chance to read the minutes. I gave you an extra 2 minutes there to read them, but I skipped it. So any questions on the minutes? Not, I'll entertain a motion.
Motion to approve the minutes?
Second.
All right, all those in favor? And it's unanimous.
Moses made the motion.
Moses and Cheryl, sorry.
Thank you.
All right, D, discuss and give staff direction on which of these projects we would like to open to the public for consideration.
Yes,
I was looking through them and I was thinking yes was the answer to.
okay.
Yep.
Is there anything else you want to add to that? I know somebody had mentioned, put the skate park on there. I know some people wanted to talk about the skate park or, yes.
I would like for us, at least going forward, to start considering to make sure that the playground itself is appropriate for everyone. So, so that it's available to everybody and all, and we update it. What is it they call it, Ricky? It's an all,
They've got one over there at Fort Worth right off the Trinity River.
what do they call it? It's all.
Accessible.
It's just,
Yeah.
it's pretty cool actually when you go over there.
ADA accessible?
Yeah, there's a name for it though in the,
Gotcha.
It's
Pretty neat,
all
though.
levels or something
Yeah.
like that, park, and just if we could look into what that would be to have it be that and maybe upgrade it, because we're using up all of our space now, so we need to make sure that our whole plan and that we have space for additional things, or whatever, for upgrading.
Okay. So on the skate park, anybody have any interest in that, or you think that should be added there and see what the public says, or
who was it that,
It was,
yeah, so talk about it.
Cleveland's they're looking at putting one in.
microphone, please?
Cleveland's looking at putting one in. Didn't know if we wanted to think about it. Maybe it's something you'd, think about a year from now.
Daniel, I know you've got a little background on that.
Yeah, I definitely think it's a good idea. Cleburne is putting one in. And independently, I've been looking at a company who puts stuff together. just to kind of get an idea what Cleburne's looking at financially and see if that's something that maybe would be feasible for Keene. Alvarado has a small one, and I know a lot of the students at the public school and private schools, they skateboard, and there's not a whole lot of areas that you could actually skate at. You got the university, but they have no skateboarding allowed there. And I think it'd be a good opportunity to give the kids somewhere to skate that's safe instead of in the streets.
How does that work, liability-wise? Do they, 'cause obviously it's open to the public, you don't have to sign anything, is there?
Correct.
Are there laws out there that protect people?
There's postings that say skate at your own risk, that the city is
that
not
holds
liable.
up?
Yes, sir.
I figured it was kind of like when you like go out to a farm, you know, there's the laws that say when you're at a farm, you're on your own. I guess the same way with that.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I guess let's add that to it.
Okay, anything else?
It looks like everything we've talked about, guys. What do y'all?
Mr. Paul?
Oh, did you forget something?
May I approach? No, I didn't forget something. I would like to suggest a labyrinth for the park, for the pocket park at Fourth and
You're gonna talk about that, aren't you gonna bring that next month too?
Yes, I wasn't prepared today, but I'd like to bring it.
Yeah. I think that's probably,
next
all
time.
seriously, I think that's part of what we talked about at the pocket park.
Yeah.
Which will be what we bring up. Yeah.
Correct.
Paul told me today that like 24 Baptist churches in Texas have a labyrinth. So he thought that would help sway, sway my vote on the labyrinth.
Actually, a video I'm going to play next time, the lead speaker is the chair of the Baptist women, so I
That's
thought
good.
get some points with you.
Yeah, I figure so those. So yes, for sure though, he'll bring that to us next month with the labyrinth.
Oh, my goodness. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I do like all the ideas. Mayor Parrish brought up something in the meeting, the city council meeting. She was asking about some of the other areas of the park that we had talked about almost a year ago, like the trash cans that need to be replaced, things of that nature, just little minor upgrades in our Elise Carver Park.
Right.
I think that's on here too.
That's listed like on number 3 there.
Yeah, old equipment and amenities at the park.
Okay.
And maybe, Don, on that, along with what Cheryl's saying, just put dash ADA compliance or something like that.
Yeah, I think the
Okay.
term they're using now is All Abilities Park. So if,
No.
when you put that into your,
Okay.
look it up, and just see what it does, what we have to do to be qualified for that, and if we have
Because
to.
there's probably funding for
Yeah,
some of that too.
well, and that was it. I've recently had COVID, and while I was sitting there bored and trying to recover, I looked some of this up, and there is grants for that. I didn't get deeply into it, but
And are you asking this question because you want us to rate these from 1 to 6 as importance, or are you just trying to get ideas?
Well, what we'll do is we'll advertise it on our website. I'll double check on what the actual law says, how we have to do that. And then the public
Knocking out those
kinda,
meetings.
the public can kind of rate them, and then they basically have 60 days, and then we can come back and say, okay, these were the top 5, 6, or if we want to do all of them,
Yeah.
Okay.
it's hard when you look at it to not want to do all of it.
And we may
Right.
can actually, when you
Yeah,
look at
we
some of the
have
stuff
enough
that
money.
Charles has told us.
If we got the money, we should just do it.
Yes,
Do it.
because,
I've said this many times before, we're not
Money should just be
taxpayers-
sitting there, right.
taxpayers' bank.
We're not a
no,
bank.
and we aren't just trying to hoard the money.
All right, we're supposed
Right.
to spend what they give us for sure, on things worthy of the cause. All right, sounds good. So you got some direction on those?
Yes, sir, thank you.
All right, do we want to go into exec to talk about this, or you want to talk about it slightly here?
We don't have to, but mainly in your package, you do have 3 quotes from a security type company that we've looked at, and we did have one of those cameras they've had on loan basically for a couple months, and we've used it. It's very,
Pretty good.
yes, and I believe they may have gone to your school as well and given you a presentation or set up a present. I know they talked to the police chief, she told me
Oh,
recently.
yeah, maybe so. I have not talked to them, but
Okay, but yeah, I mean, we can't talk about the particulars except in executive session, but, definitely is gonna help with the lighting, the security, with the bathrooms and cameras and things of that nature. And our quotes in there, you have a 3-year, 5-year, and a 10-year, basically. On some of the quotes, you'll see that the prices are slightly higher in the 3, 5, and 10 because if you go ahead and do the 10-year software licensing on the apparatus, then they give a little discount on some of the actual pricing. So I've been kind of working with them, and Nathan was too when he was here, and really like the cameras, and they're pretty awesome. They have a lot of Big Brother type features, I guess you would want to call it, where you can get notified if something is going on after hours, things of that nature, and go right to the police department.
So how did they know to make a bid on this? Was it put out? Did we put it out for proposal? Or is it
We've talked
small
to,
enough
when
that you
Nathan
just-
was here, we talked to several different companies. They're the only ones that gave us a real quote. We met with them a couple of times. They came down, we walked the park, they walked City Hall, and again, the particulars can't really talk about.
Right, yeah.
But yes, so far they're the only ones, and they are part of the TIPS, or Government by Board program. And she said she can also reach out to other companies that she knows that are comparable to get some quotes for us when we get to that point of needing 3 bids.
I was wondering because the company that does all our school stuff, Radian, is, they're really big into security and stuff. I just wonder why they didn't even, what if they even knew to do a proposal?
Yeah, I'm not sure who Nathan contacted, but I know he contacted several, and he did get one quote from another, but it was,
Crazy.
yes.
What is, sorry,
ahead.
what is the, what's the city doing for this building? Is there a chance that we can piggyback with the city and save money?
In the long run, yes.
Okay,
Yes, we need to replace some of our equipment.
okay. That's kind of what I know it got brought up because the city was asking recently, and they just had an executive session for this specific topic, so that's why it almost makes sense to, if we can package this thing with the city, then we both save money, essentially.
So what do you need from 4B board on this?
Mainly, the big thing was getting it on the list to go out to the public as a project.
Okay.
Then once we do that, then we can come back and we can have our executive session. We can go in and talk about the
Details.
particulars.
You don't need any vote on us
No,
today, just,
no.
as a group, we're pretty much committed to doing it, right?
Yes.
Because we need it for sure out there.
Yeah, we want to protect our park.
This would give us the ability to let the police have access to where they could pull it up live.
Correct.
Assuming all those things.
Right,
Where you'd be able to pull it up if something was happening to look at it.
right,
And after the fact,
right,
documentation.
Yeah, have it taped, recorded.
right.
Okay.
That's all I got, other than if you noticed over there at the basketball court, they have the new sidewalk and seating area pretty much framed out, and they're
Looks
hopefully
pretty
going to
cool.
pour it Thursday when it warms up a little bit.
Is there anything, and y'all two on the ends probably know more than anybody else, anything we can do about the water? Is there a way to do anything, or is it too late? You'll have puddles so hard. Is there anything you can do on that?
I talked to Derek at Public Works, and he's going to purchase a couple of
Squeegees?
squeegees, and we'll hang them on the fence, or,
But as far as it being that way, just the way it is,
yeah, I think it's too late.
yeah. Because it's a day or two. I noticed last time it rained, about 2
Right.
days, when that other one was usable. The squeegees will work, and
Yes.
surely, I mean, if you steal it, you're cutting your nose off, spite your face if you're playing out there, but it'll work.
And did you have, what was the latest on, when are we supposed to meet with United Co-op on the lights? Tomorrow at 11.
Good. Any future items, or do we have enough of them here with these 6 things? Anything anybody wants on the future agenda item? I think we're starting to make progress towards some of the things that we've been trying to make progress on, for sure.
Do we have any other bids for, I see the pickleball bid here. Do we have any other bids for any of that?
No,
Okay.
but if you say you know somebody,
Oh, I don't.
or is
I
that
don't
more
personally
just
know
for,
somebody. Like, I reached out to a company that, they build skate parks.
Okay.
Things like that. Then I was looking at Fort Worth, because Fort Worth's built quite a few skate parks. I was looking at the contracts that they use, and obviously their money's a lot more than what we have here in Keene, and just looking what would be comparable.
Wonder if
what
we,
Keene could provide.
I wonder if we should reach out to Cup, see if he could bid that.
the skate park?
No,
Pickleball.
the pickleball.
Oh,
We should get more than
Yeah.
one bid if we can.
I'm sure he could do, you know, the concrete and the fencing and the seating, but I don't know if he has much experience as far as doing the coating and stuff like that, which we could always do separately, but
Yeah.
it'd be nice to just do it and have one person, you know, turnkey kind of thing.
Much easier that way.
When I see modern edge roofing, I just don't think of somebody who's can do pickleball courts, to be honest with you. So,
A roofing company?
So it's been talked about at city council. They're highly concerned with the direction we ran the basketball court and about balls bouncing into the road. I actually looked at it the other day. That's a chain link fence there. It's 4 feet. I mean,
Yeah.
you really got to be chunking a ball to make it go over that fence.
Intentionally, yeah.
Just
Right.
yeah.
be aware.
I hadn't even thought about that. I'll look at it when I drive by. I hadn't even thought about it, yeah.
It's not, but it's like 8 or 10 feet from the court to the chain link fence, Don.
Yeah, at least, and then, and again, and they're not really you know, where the fence is taller is near the basketball. In the middle of the court, you're rarely throwing the ball at any type of height on the middle of the court.
Just so we're aware.
Yeah, okay.
Well, you'd be passing the ball in that direction, but not.
I wouldn't.
Shooting.
I'm passing toward the other basket, not toward the foul.
They don't pass much out there if you haven't ever stopped by and watched.
That's the new style of basketball.
Anything else?
Shoot it.
Daniel, thanks for being part of this.
Thank you, guys.
We'll look forward to being back here in another month with our labyrinth discussion from Mr. Knott.
It's not always this short, but it's not.
It's not. I just knew, I saw the agenda items, they were so short, I knew it wasn't much. So, we'll take advantage of it and adjourn this meeting.
Yeah, all
All
right.
right, thank y'all.
Okay.
Thank you, guys.
You're welcome.
Oh, my.
Paul?